Hello, hobbyists. So you may have come off my other video. Hopefully my vlog from Momocon is up. I mean, I'm gonna post this after that one. I hope. I gotta hold myself accountable for that. But this is where we're gonna look at all my quote unquote loot. I, I definitely went overboard this time. Very, very much so, I think. Not that I don't go this hard at cons like every year, but I feel like I bought a lot of prints this time. I even bought like a lot of video games. Uh, but this one was special because I bought some kits, and generally tried out some new stuff. I mean, I don't want to say this is the highlight of every convention because it shouldn't be. It should be getting to know the people there, and that's always like one of my favorite parts. But you cannot deny what finding some rare loot or something you've been looking for a long time will do to you. All right, how do we feel about this angle? I feel like it's comfortable, it's cute. We can look at everything together. We'll probably look at the prints last, but I love all of the prints that I got. I think they're so good. I'm very excited. And I have to say, I definitely bought too much. I bought too much. I don't want to regret anything. I guess the reason I went to Momocon specifically is because they were having a Wonder Festival. And, it was a little, if you came off my last video, you definitely know, a little like lackluster, disappointing, etc. Because I think, the American audience doesn't really know what a garage kit festival is supposed to be. So the people that signed up weren't freaking selling any garage kits. So there were only like 2 Japanese vendors. One of them was like combined 2 people though, I think. So the kit I got was for this cute little teapot. What do you call it? It's like supposed to be some sort of mech almost. There's a hair in there. So it's a very little one that will be good to start with for me. There's probably some instruction or information here. Oh. Oh, it looks like this is the sticker for the kettle. Oh, I keep knocking this thing, I swear. So this is just the sticker for the kettle. That's what fell. I'm gonna try and fold that back up. We will obviously need this later. But I guess some basic instructions there. It's funny, they actually had some kit stuff, what do you call it, available. It says here to like pre-drill a hole. It looks like some of these holes are already in there. If I have to buy some sort of drill, that's my bad. But I want to get into garage kit making, so maybe I'll eventually need drill anyways. There's always YouTube. I can always look that up on YouTube. Help me garage kit, there are some other little, I have some 3D prints that I have that I wanted to practice on first anyways. But he had some really cool designs. I thought it was really cool. I do feel bad. I didn't buy the, there was an egg plane somebody was selling. I think that guy was American. It's my sticker. And you know what? Like, I had changed my mind. I was like, oh, I should buy the egg kit. But he sold out. Egg plane would have been a really funny addition to my collection. The other kit I bought that's sort of a kit, I would say this is also a good starter project because it's not really like, it's not a kit in the sense that you have to like paint it. It's one of those pre-done kits a little bit. So you have to, she's like Gundam, sort of. If I can pull, yeah. So she comes off like that. And then here are all the little pieces. I think you also need some tools for this. Again, I didn't buy the toolkits while I was there. Maybe I should have. Maybe I should have just said, F it, let me buy the toolkit. But assuredly there are ways to do kits that don't involve like pricey $50 equipment sets. I do have some sanding materials. There's definitely other stuff I need to pick up. But I think, you know, don't tell my mom. If I raid her garage, I'm sure there's a couple more things that I could steal that would help me. And she's always like, don't take that. And it's like, you never use it. I use my stolen files to fix anime figures. So if I take a few more things, who's gonna notice? Anyways, you'll also see, why am I picking this one up? I finally got a Figma Laios. I'm wondering if he was already open or something. It doesn't feel that way, but he comes with some sort of extra piece. It's all closed up, so I can't even tell. This Hanako-kun noodle stopper, I've been wanting this forever. It's been on my wish list on my figure collection for a while. Very exciting. There are not a lot of Hanako figures. I really want a Nene figure. If they would please make a Nene so that they can be besties, please. I want that so bad. I'm very excited to open him. And another... People are going to laugh at me for this one. I love Osamatsu-san. I think it's so funny. It's like just a bunch of like boy jokes. But, ooh, does he come with a blank face? I think this is definitely like a used figure, but, it has like the authentic seals and stuff. So I think he's real. But I'm very excited for Karamatsu. That's my favorite brother. He's so silly. Can you believe I wasted my money on that? Oh, I'm gonna feel so like sheepish. I was really excited for the second reason to come here besides like Wonderfest is that they have a Kinokuniya bookstore. I knew Kinokuniya would have a booth set up there. It's not nearly as big as the booth that they set up in Otakon or Anime Expo. However, they had all the books that I wanted, so I am very happy about that. They had 2 and 3 of the guys she wasn't interested in or was interested in. They come with an extra. And Ichi the Witch, which I've been like, I have that on my list, so I'm like, I really want to read it. It comes with an extra. And even though I already have this one, this is the special one with the special cover. And I'm a huge Mushishi fan. And he comes with an extra. I'm very excited about that. And so we also got the art book for Witch Hat Atelier. I kind of bought this one on a whim, but I love Witch Hat. I don't have the books yet. I read them at the library just to like save money, and I was like, oh, I'll buy the book set whenever I can. I actually have the first book, and I guess if I get the book set, I'll do it. I'll bring it to a manga swap or something next time I'm at a convention. But I'm very, very happy. Like, I don't know, I just wanted to pick up an extra book while I was in there. And I was like, oh, Witch Hat Atelier art. I mean, it's literally about magic through art. They are drawing. I'm like, that's the best. That's like one of the best parts of Witch Hat Atelier is that art is magic and it's so beautiful. As someone who I don't draw as often as I used to, but art has always been like a huge passion, and I'm like, oh, it's so sweet. It's so much better than all the other wizard bullshit. I don't know. I mean, they're witches, not wizards, but you know what I mean. It's magic, magic system, greatest magic system of all time. And man, I wish it wasn't sealed. I think it's funny that, they'll sell games that are, sealed for more. I'm like, why is that the case? You can't even check if it works. Bruh. But I was like, this has to be kind of fun. I was like, I love a good random offshoot of Dragon Quest. So, Dragon Quest Swords for the Wii. That's gonna be so fun. And the last story, I'm pretty sure I ended up with a soundtrack to this game. I bet I could go get it. But somebody was selling the soundtrack at a yard sale, so I was like, I should just pick the game up and check it out. And when I saw this, I was like, I absolutely have to pick it up because it's stupid. I just bought this game digitally and I didn't know it had a physical. I thought it didn't. And when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, a sealed freaking special edition version of this. I have to get it. I guess the sealed makes more sense on special editions because nothing's been taken. Although that doesn't discount the fact they could reseal it. That's a thing. I'm still excited to open it and see. I also got some loose games. I got Apocalypse Shimigami Tensei because I heard it was interesting. And let me get the other thing. This stuff in here. Hometown Story. This one has a hilarious story to it. To me getting it. Not the actual game. The game, I tried it out once and I was like, it was kind of mid. It's fine. But I still want to finish it this time. It says $15, right? What's hilarious is I asked the lady to open the case. She's like, okay. And she picked it up and looked at the back and it said 30. And I was thinking about it and I was like, well, I should pick it up anyways. And there's a second copy and I was like, well, that one looks cleaner. The other one had a couple of smudges on it. And I picked it up and it says $15. And she was like, I think the boss priced that one before and then he priced the other one after. So I would take that and run. And I was like, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Salute to that lady. So I took this one and I ran. This freaking shop, I don't know what they're called. This was a different shop, by the way. Dial Up Games, different shop. But I also got this Tales of Symphonia. I think that was 17 or something. And Fable for 15. And the other shops, all of them, I looked at all of them. All of them had Fable for $30. So I was like, and the funny thing about it is that this shop had 5 copies of Fable. So they were all $15. I'm like, why would you buy it at any of the other booths when you could just get it here? And this shop was actually cool. They had a bunch of funny neon signs up and it was really nice. I still don't know what they're called. Probably Atlanta based or something. Although it's funny, I say Atlanta based. I saw a whole lot of things that were like, did my city follow me all the way here? Can these people not come with me? I left to get a new perspective, not to be followed by the city I currently live in. Really funny though. This one also has a hilarious story about it. Because I love wacky games that are a little uncomfortable and crappy RPGs and stuff. And so I saw this in the booth and I went back to get it actually because I had seen it and I was like, oh, I gotta write that down, I'll come back. So I did, and I came back and I saw it and I picked it up. I was like, hell yeah. Like audibly. Uh, and this other person turns to me and is like, yeah, I mean, if you like weird RPGs that has a mechanic about giving birth. Oh my god. So we talked for a long time. But that was so funny. Like, yeah, I love my weird games that involve weird mechanics like giving birth. Technically, like Harvest Moon includes giving birth. The earlier ones, anyways. Nowadays, they're just like storking you. It's so weird. Actually, I almost prefer the birth. They could even do like if your couple is gay, you could just do adoption, and you can opt for the magical option if you're like doing it a specific way, I guess. Oh my god. But we were talking about stuff. It was funny. They were pretty cool. They said that, you know, it's too bad. Neither of us really have like a lot of socials, so. But you'll be in my memories. It's like, Violet, if you're out there, you were really cool. But anyways, I was glad this was like, this came with the soundtrack CD. I love a soundtrack CD. And of course, we got some like miscellaneous stuff. I got the convention shirt because I was like, I don't know if I'll ever be to another Momocon. Maybe I will be. It seemed like the, what are they called? The company that does Wonderfest. But it seems like they really liked Momocon and they want to be back. So maybe they'll choose to do Momocon again. I still think like the audacity of people from California being like, us next. And it's like, you get everything. You get everything already. Why can't they have Momocon have Wonderfest in Georgia? Like, what is your problem? Spoiled brats. Oh my god. I'm not even from Georgia, and I'm saying that. Just go visit. Take a vacation, you dumbbell. Oh my god. And I got Peachy Sprout, which is like one of the like exclusive plushies for this year. So Peachy Sprout Meowchi. So cute. I could have gotten the Momocon mascot, which is like this cactus guy. He's sort of a Godzilla type. I thought he was very cute. But maybe if I go again next time, I'll get I'll get the Momocons. I think his name is just Mo. Did get quite a lot of little plushy things. She wrapped him up for me real good. The rest of them aren't wrapped up, which is kind of funny, but I felt a disturbance in the force, like as if there were a magnet in there for some reason. Nothing. His name is Wiggles, and there's a small Wiggles that's a keychain. And there's a black cat version. I don't know if this is also Wiggles. I don't know. So cute. And of course, like a devil one that reminds me of my cat because it's a little tuxedo. And so I was like, I have to get that one. Big Wiggles. Oh my gosh. I love talking to the artist too, because I was like, I have this wall of like clown plushies hung up like carnival prizes along with some other stuff. And I was like having a hard time deciding what other things to get, and she was like, oh, so this is like necessary. And I was like, yes, you understand. This was totally necessary for my wall of clown plushies. So cute. I freaking love clowns. I know everybody's like, clowns are creepy. You can make anything creepy. You can make my mom creepy. Maybe she is a little creepy. I don't know. I'm scared. But You could take any concept and make it creepy. They freaking made like kid mascot stuff creepy. Maybe that was already a little creepy to begin with, but like I feel like you could, if you tried hard enough, you could make anything creepy. I believe in you. And the last little plush thing I was looking for in specific, it took me forever to re-find it because I didn't write down where she was. This is the little familiar from Delicious in Dungeon, and I was really excited because I've been thinking of building a new work lanyard because I'm tired of wearing the Zombie 100 lanyard. Because people are like, oh, what's that? And I'm like, oh, it's this, zombie anime thing. I'm like, how do I even explain this? But that is a perfect lanyard for a job where you don't like it, where you don't like working. Because it's like, oh, the zombie apocalypse happens, and this guy is super happy because he doesn't have to work his boring dead-end job anymore. And he has life again. But I was like, how about we pick, like, my favorite anime that's widely available? I can't pick Mushishi because who has a lanyard for that? Future idea for me. Maybe I'll make one and sell it to people. Who wants a Mushishi lanyard? We could put all kinds of mushi on it, actually. That's not a bad idea. But I was like, Delicious in Dungeon is like my favorite semi-mainstream anime. And I can't believe she's selling a little cute keychain version of it. Like, I feel like I could make something like this myself, but at the same time, I'm like, she already made it. Why shouldn't I just like support her? So someone made a lanyard for Delicious in Dungeon. This is the one that came with the badge. But, we have a Delicious in Dungeon lanyard, and we can build a new work lanyard just from these two things. So much plastic, dude. But that's fun. It even has like a little thingy. Looks like you can click and release it. I wonder what goes on here. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. So my little buddy will be on the end. I can clip my work badge to one of these. And then I have my Delicious in Dungeons on my lanyard. That is awfully close, but that's fine. We have some little monsters in between. So Chilchuk, Slime, Senshi. That looks like the sword. Marcel. What's this one? Come on. Focus. That is a tentacle. Izutsumi. Is this another tentacle? I think that's the crab leg. Fallon, Mushroom. Laios is all the way at the bottom, and then Chilchuk again. But, perfect work lanyard now. Now I'll feel complete. Let me try it on. Hell yeah. Fits perfect. I mean, it's a lanyard. So, I mean, I would hope it would fit. It's kind of hard to find regular lanyards now. They do a lot of the hand lanyards, the like wrist ones, which I like for my keys and stuff, and I use those. But they're selling like a huge amount of them. I'm like, I do sort of need a neck lanyard for my job, which is like, I guess most jobs don't need them, but I do find them really useful. And I was so excited. I went to the panel about Mononoke because I love Mononoke. That's another one of my like favorite animes, just because like it's mostly just beautiful. But I saw the panelist wearing one of these, and I went up. I was like, "Hey, where'd you get that?" And they were like, "Oh, it's this booth, near the car section, the car display, car contest, whatever they're doing over there." She has the two versions of it, and I was like, "This is stunning." She also had a print that I bought because, of course, I bought the print, and a sticker. She was out of the umbrella stickers, but she had the fan sticker, and I was like, yes. and I wanted, there's like two versions of this, one that's small and one with the little bells, but like I need to fill in all of the spaces in my pegboard, so I need big ones, and they're jingly, which I love. So these are very exciting. They're made of wood, and they smell fragrantly of wood. And the backs and fronts are different. I guess I should do a close-up. Oh, it's going around. You'll see it's different on this side. Isn't that just fantastic? I feel like I mostly get the fan art of this stuff that you can't find anywhere. Pretty sure I don't have this one. Pretty sure I don't. It'd be really funny if I just got a double of this. I have a lot of these, but I don't think I'll even have room for it on the Mushishi embroidery hoop, which is where I keep all of my hangy ginkgos. But I was like, I need to add another one to the collection because these are beautiful. I must. It's funny because their booth, I think the artist literally called ginkgos. And I came up and I was like, give me the poster and give me the hang keychain. And they were like, oh, well, yeah. It's like, of course. It's like, I forgot my name is Ginka. I'm like, yeah. I want my ginkgo. Another artist who was really cool. Anyways, had to get my favorite Dantes from him. He's the same on the back. But Chair Virgil is not the same on the back. He has sunglasses. And it's an acrylic stand. He was mostly selling acrylic stands. I am a big fan of acrylic stands these days. And these puppies, it was hard to... I can't believe... This is the same people that did the lanyard. They didn't have a lot of Fire Emblem standees, but they were hidden in a corner. I was like, why would you do that? And he was like, well, Fire Emblem fans, they'll figure it out. And I'm like, seriously? How dare you? They didn't have a Henry for me, but they have Gaius, so that's pretty good. So I can't wait to put them, up where I need them. Got here's the Momocon badge after all those days. Some people collect tons of these. I just put the one that I got. Chair Virgil from the guy with the Virgil and Dante. So this will go in my badge collection. I never know whether I should take this off or not. And put it somewhere else. I think they're fun. I usually don't stick them on the badges, is the thing. I don't think I've done that before. But I wore it all weekend, so... Ow, I think this is the guy. There's a lot of these. And here's my sticker. I got Cowboy Dante sticker. Maybe I'll put him in my reusable scrapbook so I don't have to use him anywhere. But we love a Dante. I'm just glad the sticker is safe. I was so scared. I did spend way too much time looking for Pokemon cards. Like, way too much time. And my idea was that I was gonna use this. Although, half my idea was that I was gonna put it in the reusable scrapbook. Oh no! I was going to put it in the reusable scrapbook to show off some of my favorite Pokemon. I was just going to search for the $1 Pokemon cards and find some good ones. And the convention was actually doing their own, TCG. But it was very, last minute, so they didn't even have it, listed anywhere. Apparently, you could have gotten a deck box if you got 10 of these and a special coin. No one told me. I tried. I think I got 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's unique. Anyways, 7 unique ones. These will definitely go in the scrapbook, but very upset that I didn't know about the ultimate prize. I hope if they do it next year, they coordinate it better. Because that was a letdown. I spent way too much on freaking Goal Isopod cards for Guzma. Because he has a little part in my book, my scrapbook. So I was like, I'll get some Goal Isopods. I got a Wimpod as well. Wherever my Wimpod went. I got a bunch of Cubone and Marowaks because that's my favorite line. And Porygon is another fan favorite of mine. It's funny, this one came in shiny and non-shiny. And I was psyched to get a Larry, and then I saw another store have Larry for $1 instead of $2, and I was like, why did I do this? But you see, I got a Wimpod, and I got a Larry, and some random person. But very excited. I have a Larry. I freaking love Larry. But the whole idea was to find Guzma. The whole idea was to find a Guzma for this, what the heck is this? I can't remember what they're called. It's like you keep a photo of somebody in here. Usually an anime character. It says, My Goat, Perfect 10. This artist was pretty cool. And I was like, oh, it'll fit. And it doesn't. You'd have to cut him down to size. I think I just have to print a photo. Of course, the point was to get Guzma and not Larry, but Larry is also the goat. So I was like, oh, that would be so fun, but it doesn't fit a regular Pokemon card. I'm like, shouldn't it be kind of Pokemon card sized? I don't know what else I could fit in there. Besides the picture, I suppose. I will figure out a use for it anyways, because I thought it was cool. So I think that is the artist's card. I can't believe these kept flat all the way from Georgia. Yeah, this is their card, Angel Fish Box. I guess that's the printing company they use. So I got this Dandadan one for all my little Dandadan figures. Oh. I think it's really nice. Great coloring. It's great. I really like the composition and all that. They also got, they had their own personal art, and I was like, oh, I could put this in the caddy corner. I have a caddy corner where I keep all my bags and coats on these hooks that have cat faces and stuff. And I have a picture of Felix the cat. So I was like, oh, I'll put this up with that. I think it's so cute. It really reminds me of a piece I tried to do when I was like 12, and someone was like, came over and made fun of me or something. I mean, I think the kid grew up in Japan, and he was like, people don't actually watch anime. Which is kind of effed up to say, actually. I wasn't even drawing anime. I was drawing a scene like this with somebody wearing a kimono, because I was trying to... The teacher said the prompt was to try to draw a scene from another country, and look up, stuff, and try to do that. So it was kind of like this, and I had a cat on a dumpster. But he comes up to me, he's like, people in Japan don't actually watch anime, which is crazy, because how would anime get big if people in that country also did not watch it? It would never have come overseas. Who is that? F that guy. I don't care if he was 10. He's like the same age as me now. F you, man. I hate you. I hate your guts. The most exciting one was this Mononoke plus. Oh my god, it's like so beautiful. I think actually when you look up Mononoke, this is one of the first things that pops up. Well deserved, I think. It is gorgeous. So many beautiful colors. And this is the version of the medicine seller who is known as Kon. The other one is Ri, as I have learned recently. So there is Con, and I cannot wait to get these in some photo frames and put them up. These are gorgeous. Great use of like color and lines and all that. And effects, like the glitchy effect. Quite excited to see Mushishi and Mononoke in the same place. Thank you, Georgia. Thank you, Momocon. I've definitely reblogged this one on Tumblr, so very excited about it. Let's just get these open. This is gonna have the most posters in it. It is thick. It is thick. It looks like I put Momocon 2026 in there. I usually just like a copy of the thing, the program, but it's funny. I lost my first one. I usually don't do that, but I did. I lost the first program. This isn't really a poster. This is advertising for that game I went and played, and it was cute, and I think I will play it when it comes out. Of course, a stamp rally I did not complete. Stamp rally I did not complete. Oh my goodness. Oh, this is just a whole nother set with more. We can certainly start with the small fries. This person uses colored paper. Quite lovely. I am excited. I actually got 2 Dr. Stone prints here. That is unusual. So I get my favorite boy again, and then I was like, I need some posters for Jinshi and Mao Mao, because I just got a Jinshi figure, and I'm like, well, I need a Mao Mao at some point too. But this perfectly describes their relationship. I keep seeing prints where they're like in love or whatever, and I'm like, Mao Mao would never. People are like, yeah, but she admits that he's beautiful, and I'm like, okay, I can admit my mother is beautiful. I don't want to fuck her. She's like, wow, he's such a gorgeous man, and that's going to be hard for him. That does not constitute that they are in love. You can recognize that somebody has otherworldly beauty without liking them that way. People are crazy. You guys just really want to look into this too hard. Anyways, lovely job from the artist. And then, of course, this is the same person who made the scales for the Mononoke keychains. And I put some extra thingies in here to keep them safe. So you see they got the fan, and this has Medicine Seller Re on it. I should just take it out. Why is there Halloween things? This was probably because it was cheap and that's why they bought it. Very lovely. I should try to look them up because I'd love to get the other stickers as well. And of course, if they got other Mononoke prints in the future, I would love them. Oh. Don't look at that. That was free, okay? That was free. Oh! She gave me 2 of her business cards. She also made the Perfect 10 keychain over there. I will find a picture for it, I swear. It was hard deciding which ones to get, so I got Penny and Stocking and Uma's for when my gold ship comes. My gold ship will come someday. But this can go up with the Penny and Stockings like pretty much immediately. Of course, we have the Ginkgo print. So lovely. I love a Ginkgo. This is definitely going on the wall somewhere. This one I thought was amazing. This guy really knows what he's doing. Ink Bean. Or she, I don't know. There were 2 people in the booth. You never know. People bring a friend by and, you know, things happen. but I got a few from them. I got Coco. Like, look at the color and composition and all the, like, and how it comes out of the border. It's just amazing, honestly. And a Kifri. A Kifri for when we get a Kifri. These are very lovely. And this is upside down. But this is the other one I was talking about. Senku Cola. This is freaking awesome. Can I put this in my kitchen? This would be really funny in my kitchen, actually. I'm so excited. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna fit in my glass case, but I was like, how can I pass up this opportunity? Nobody sells Dr. Stone prints, so I'm like, I gotta buy the ones that are available. So I was very happy with my finds this time. A lot of fandoms that don't usually get prints. I was very excited. The only ones I can never find is Fire Emblem. Why don't you people like Fire Emblem? I will say, Fire Emblem Con is held online. And what I really want to say about it is that all the artists are freaking Canadian. And why can't I be Canadian and enjoy the Fire Emblem boom that they're having in Canada? Well, for my last part of the video, I'm actually going to open up the figures and look at them. And I think the video games too. Except for Cow Many, she'll be her own video because I literally have to build her and figure that all out. Guessing we'll start with Laios. Can open him up. Ooh, I should probably tilt a little downwards. But yeah, instead of just talking about my loot, let's look at it. I'm very excited because we just got those dinosaurs. Video for a later time, I'm sure. And I'm so excited because Laios can totally ride a dinosaur, and he would absolutely do it. I've been putting Chilchuck on the dinosaur. My friend was like, he would not ride that. And I'm like, yeah, you're right. Extra hands. Figma. Figma is pretty good about that. So is Kyoto. That's the name of the company that does Wonderfest. Kyoto. He's all wrapped good. I'm still really curious about this one. It's an extra happy Laios face. We love a happy Laios. Happy Laios, happy life, as they say. It's just a happy face. Oh yeah, Figma gives you, usually they give you a little bag. Oh. Did you not come with a bag, Laios? He did. I just didn't see it. Yeah. He rolled right out. Can you let me take Kensuke apart for this? Super serious looking Laios is not my Laios. It's not my Laios. He fell apart. No. Oh no. Is that supposed to happen? I think he's okay. That sure is scary. I'm so worried. I always get so worked up during these. It looks like he comes with an extra Kensuke. But that Kensuke is not in the scabbard, that's why. This is sometimes why I prefer like either a ReZero type of figure or oh geez, just a standard. I can't believe there's not a standard still figure of Laios besides maybe like a noodle stopper. That is horrible. But I do concede. I've said it before. I like Figma. That was just really horrific to me for a second there. My boy. I have my boy. I'm very excited, and he has the kind, happy face. And look at him. He's so excited. So, I will happily put him in the collection later. I won't play with him right now, right this second, but I'm happy to have him. Now the issue of Karamatsu and the missing sunglasses. I do feel like glasses on anime figures is really hit or miss. I've already broken a pair, and I've fixed a pair. So it would make sense if they're not in there, or whatever. I bet I could ask on my figure if somebody has a spare or something. Practically everything's in there besides... Wait, no, the glasses are in there. They were like invisible. Okay, I feel... Oh, I am relieved. I am so relieved. Okay. Oh, he rolled away. Like, I don't buy a whole lot of Nendroids, but I do buy them when the character is not often available. I am so using this. I am so excited. It's really funny. I don't have a whole lot of Osomatsu stuff. I do have a tiny Karamatsu that's supposed to go on the top of your cup. I just have him in my art supplies. Trying to get out of the art supplies. Because that's what he looks like. I mean, it's funny because they're perfectly designed for an Nendroid. Look at how small and silly they are. Well, I guess what color is he technically? He's sort of a blue... Is he the blue one? Because I guess Ichimatsu is a purple one. But this is almost a purple-blue. It's a very specific shade of blue. No, I didn't think that I would have to figure out how to pry his little head off so I could swap it out. Sometimes this is the hardest part, depending on the figure. They're either too easy to get off and they fall apart a lot, or they're too hard to get off and it takes you like an hour. But that was in the middle somewhere. And it looks like it comes with a bunch of blank faces. I'm not seeing any stickers. Oh yeah. It looks like he's got like a smudge in the corner of his lips. This must have been the one that was on display. Perhaps. That's okay, I think we got it. Okay, we got the Karamotsu sunglasses. How do they go on? Do they just sort of... Perhaps they are broken. No, they're supposed to be that short. Like, where the hell do you put them? Strange. Let me take another look. This might be stupid. It was stupid. But that often happens with these figures. They'll have a part that doesn't freaking work. Well... he just looks silly as all get out. Next, I really want to look at Hanako. Very excited. Well, you know what? At least kudos for keeping the glasses preserved even though they don't work or they're broken, I will say. I mean, it does seem like it could be fixable. You know. I'm sure I could figure something out. So... And as always, Noodle Stopper figures have a box that's not really pertinent to keep. I need to start paring down on the boxes, actually. Even the Nendroids could just be safely secured in a fishing tackle box. Got a few scuffs or something. Little mispaint there. Or dirt. A little bit on the collar too. It's not like the paint job looks pretty good everywhere else. But the little hand and the collar could use a touch up. But for the most part, he looks pretty good. Looks really good. Just those two kind of obvious things. On a shelf, you're not going to notice, but I noticed. Yeah, not terrible. But it's such a nice looking figure, even with a slightly misdone paint job around there. I've been so excited to get one of these. I'm not a huge Noodle Stopper figure person. I have kind of quite a few, actually. The only other one I really, really want is going to be Kon, the medicine seller Kon from Mononoke's movies. And he will look very good, and I really like that one. Ugh. Anyways. I think this is a reseal. Let's open some. Uh-oh. I might have torn the box. Or maybe it was already torn. I don't know. That was so tightly in there. I think that was avoidable. And I've just messed it up. There's a conception too. Where's the first one? I think it's funny because I'm pretty sure I have the pirated version of this, and I'm like, I think I only have the second one. Where's the first one? Is it just called that? Is it just called 2? Oh, that's too bad, isn't it? It's all in there, folks. Very exciting stuff. Too bad I tore it up a little. Oops. The only other one that really needs to be like open is this one. The other ones are just kind of like loose, or, you know, they have the case. There's the case. Pretty typical. This one, I mean, this is sealed, but pretty obvious it should be in there. It's in there. And Fable. This one's beat the hell up. It is beat the hell up. I guess we could unseal it. I don't know. What's the point of keeping something sealed? Posterity. And if it wasn't resealed by somebody, it's kind of amazing it stayed sealed all this time. Whoa, Square Enix is like, message us. Wow, fresh Wii disc. I've never had the pleasure of opening a fresh Wii disc. Wow, look at that. Oh, it's an advertisement for Monsters. Whoa, that's actually so cool. Don't worry, I'll keep it in pristine condition. I was wondering why it was so heavy. That book is actually quite thick. I can't wait to play that. I love a good Dragon Quest thing. You know, it's like Dragon Quest isn't as big in the West, but I think it should be. Just my personal opinion. It's like, are we sure this isn't a reseal? Very, very exciting. Yeah, why does it have that? Okay, comes with the pin that it says it does. There's supposed to be a coin as well. I think we just found it. Coin. It's like, you paid $100 for a coin? Don't fuck with me, man. The pin. Oh yeah, boy. Give me your soundtrack CDs. Disc 1 and Disc 2. About 30 altogether. That's not bad. That's pretty good, actually. Wow, yeah. No kidding. It was actually sealed. You might be like, oh, priceless possession. Like, why would it even matter? Sealing something. The point is to open it. Oh, yes. The point is to open it. The point is to open it. That's, you know, You know, when you're watching something and they're like, they've sealed this guy away for 1,000 years. The point of a seal is to open it. Or to keep something in. But at the same time, if it's ultimately to open it, you should maybe not seal away the evil demon, but figure out a way to get rid of it. Sometimes the sealing it is just the waiting to open it again so that you can kill it when you have a way to kill it. I'm thinking about that now. It is unimportant. But this is quite important to me. Oh yes. I am going to brag about this to my friend who also enjoys this series. I still don't understand the point of this thing. What is going on? Oh no, I've ripped it a little bit. I shouldn't touch anything. I break everything I touch. It's just true. Oh my god. I'm almost... I've been exhausted for days. But, I am so excited to enjoy my little goodies that I've gotten. My goodies. This is terrible. I saw somebody else say they had a haul, and they posted a picture of like 5 stickers, and I'm like, oh. I'm gonna die. I am broke. If 5 stickers is a haul, what have I done? Well, I'm sure this video has gone on long enough. Quite long enough. I'm sure it took me too long to edit. Well, I don't know what else to say. I mean, I never looked at any of the special goods that came with the things. Maybe that's something I could do. I've got like 16% battery left because I've been filming for a long time. This is another thing I'm bad about breaking, is messing up my books immediately. Oh. We should look at the extra and see what it is, because that will belie the rest of the extras, won't it? It's just a little cardboard note thing. Yeah, it's just like a little signature panel. You can't open it or anything. So I guess that's what those are. A little cute cardboard insert. I could absolutely put this in my Mushishi display. I'm saving that for later. That's pure gold right there. And of course, I've already been through it and read it. He looks like a kid in that panel. I remember there being like an introduction or something where we see him walking around. Oh, there he is. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited just to have the special cover. I don't think they made a special cover for the second book. Maybe I'm wrong. But this is all they had anyways. Well, thank you for sharing with me my excitement of all my loot. I love a good loot. I'm like a dragon. It's horrible. I think a lot of people say that about themselves in this hobby, because you just collect so many things and, you know, build so many things, draw things, exchange art. It's crazy. It's a lot. It's so much. It's overwhelming and beautiful and horrible and horrendous at the same time, and it's great, and I love it. And it's so much. Well, I think that's my haul for the year. I think that's gonna be it. Yeah. Well, my dear hobbyists, stay creative, keep collecting, or maybe not. I don't know. That's up to you. Keep budget. Do your budget, okay? Don't be like me. I mean, I did look at my budget and all that, but I definitely went over budget on this vacation, like a wild person. That's my bad. Oh, they put the sticker on there? Whatever. Okay. You know what I mean. All right. See you. Thanks for joining me. Bye-bye.